What's going on, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel fans? It's your boy Cal Live here, bringing you my completed Elemental Hero, Vision Hero, Destiny Hero, this hero, that hero deck. Whatever it's called, right? Whatever you want to call it. I still call it E-Heroes. I don't care, bro. But anyways, here comes the hero deck. It's fully completed. This deck took me so long to make, and for the most part, it was completed. But man, I had to get ourselves the second copy of Dark Law, and finally, when I did craft it, we got ourselves a little shiny version of it. But anyways, this is the deck. If you're new to the channel and you like the videos, please hit the like button. And if you want to go ahead and basically go ahead and submit any videos that you have, like any replays, go ahead and hit the comment section below saying, Cal, I'd like to submit a video replay so you can go and showcase onto your channel, because I would love to be able to showcase videos as you guys come up with some super creative decks, and I love to see it. But anyways, this is what we are playing. This deck is super consistent. It's climbing me right now through plat. I hit Diamond 1 with it last time, and that was out the second copy of Dark Law. So imagine what we can do with a full hero deck, as at that point we still didn't have a full hero deck. But now I do play a 41 card deck. I am going to probably play another copy of Maxx C, if I'm being honest with you. I think I could finally craft one, because we did get some UR cards in the last pack that I opened to go ahead and get Dark Law. So I might throw in one more copy of Maxx C just to get two Maxx Cs into the deck. But other than that, it was just going to be a 42 card deck. I won't be going further than that, to be honest, unless I play another copy of Droplet when I get one. But thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, see ya. Okay, so we are actually starting out first, and it looks like we are going to have the Rhoda in our hand. So we're going to go Stratos, and then I'm going to use one of our hero lives, which does cost us half of life points, but it's very, very worth it, as I'm able to get a Shadow Mist and a Mass Change combo. Now I'm going to use Stratos to go ahead and add ourselves a Faris to our hand. By adding Faris, I discard the Celestial, I summon out the Faris, then I'm able to go ahead and put an increase on our field, get rid of the Faris to summon out the increase, and then summoning out our Vyon. Vyon, I'm able to activate this effect to discard a Malicious into the graveyard. Then I'm going to go ahead and link summon into the extra hero Cross Crusader. Now this card is so good, especially when you have a Destiny hero monster in the grave, because you can summon it and then use its ability to to tribute the Destiny hero to grab a monster from the deck, which I grab out our hero Liquid. Then I'm going to get rid of the Faris to go ahead and grab ourselves a Poly. And then from there, I'm going to use Poly to go ahead and infuse our Vyon and our Liquid Soldier to make a Sunrise. Sunrise is going to come out. It's going to activate Liquid's ability and Sunrise ability Chain Link 2, which is then going to allow us to get ourselves a Miracle Fusion to our hand. And then we can draw two cards and then discard one off of Liquid Soldier's ability. I actually discard our second hero lives card that we opened up with, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the version of Malicious in our grave to go ahead and special summon it to the field, which is then going to allow us to use Miracle Fusion, summon out the Absolute Zero. And then the reason I did this is because now I have the power of two Mass Change in our hand, so we can go ahead and make Dark Law. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and use a Lightning Storm to get rid of our Cross Crusader. But don't worry about it. I'm just going to go ahead and Mass Change, summon out a Dark Law in defense. So we only lose our Sunrise in reality, which is pretty sucky, but it is what it is. I'm now going to activate Maxx C, as I noticed they summoned out a Traptrix monster. And because it's Traptrix, they always link into their Traptrix Sarah, no matter what. And it's going to actually give us a Fusion Destiny. They're going to summon out Peril Exceed. And then I'm going to activate Infinite Imperm, which is actually going to negate that. So the reason I did that is I didn't want to let them go into any potential like access code plays, as that would have been really annoying to deal with. So now they're going to go and activate Sarah's ability, summon out a monster. It's going to try to destroy our second Mass Change, which this is why we went ahead and summoned out the Malicious. But because of the fact that we had to save one of our monsters, we just go ahead and get rid of this Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist is going to activate its ability in the grave, which is going to allow us to draw a hero card from our deck, or add a hero card. And I believe I choose the Adustus. And then Sarah's ability is going to let them put a trap card face down. And at this point, they're just going to go ahead and scoop. And I feel like we just had game and there was nothing they can do at that point, right? So let's go ahead and get into the next one. All right, so round number 2, and it starts off with a second Maxx C. And I'm telling you guys, I only played one Maxx C in this deck, so it's actually crazy that we started off with Maxx C back to back. So I am gonna go put 2 Imprints face down, and we're just gonna go ahead and grab ourselves a Faris from our deck. And it looks like we're playing Exo Sisters. Now, what I know about Exo Sisters is they do like to special summon, like that's literally their thing. So unless they had an Ash or Call by the Grave to stop us, which they didn't, this is going to be really, really bad for them. So they just go ahead and end their turn, as they can't really do too much after that. So we do grab a Hero Lives from our deck. I'm going to go ahead and summon out Stratos again. And they're going to go activate Exo Sister Armament, which is going to allow them to level up their monster. Now, I could have used Infinite Imperm to go ahead and negate this, but I decided not to because I wanted to just go ahead and save it at this point, just in case I needed to negate any of the other monsters that they did have. And it looks like they do have themselves a Maxx C. So with the Lees on the field, it could go ahead and banish a card of ours if they wanted to from either our field or our graveyard, but they're not going to activate it. So we're just going to use the ability of Faris to go ahead and get ourselves an increase, and then with the power of Shadow Mist, we're going to actually just grab ourselves the Plasma, activate Plasma, and at this point, guys, it's basically GG's, as they need to activate their effects to be remotely useful. And if they can't activate their effects, they're pretty much just very, very weak monsters, unless they could go ahead and exceed stronger than us, right? But because they can't do that, due to the fact that they don't have the good trap card to get rid of my Plasma, we're just gonna go and take the Lees, and we're just gonna go and attack. And at this point, it's just GG's, as they're probably just gonna go ahead and scoop because both their cards go back into their deck. And yeah, there's nothing that they can do. So they do summon out the Stella, and the scoop comes after they realize none of their effects can go off, and they have to get past a 3000 beater monster. So GG's. All right, so here we go once again, and it looks like they are gonna use Aloof. Now this deck was kind of weird, as I'd never seen it before, and I really didn't know how to work. But boy, during our standby phase, I was stuck here for so long, as they just kept activating stuff, and I was like, man, what does this deck do, bro? But it looks like they are playing something called Metaphys, I believe. I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but yeah, they're just gonna keep cycling cards back into the deck from the banish zone, and then they end off with this card in their hand, and finally we can make our play. And to be honest with you, this is the only turn that we needed to go ahead and beat this player. So I do apologize, Quest, but you know what? Maybe you should have had something to stop us, like a nib or or something, because opening with a Lupine is not going to be enough to stop a hero deck. So as you can see, we're gonna go and get off the increase of Vyon into Stratos, get the Dusted Gold into the graveyard, grab ourselves a Dark Calling, and then we're going to go and activate Vyon's ability, get rid of the Shadow Mist, grab ourselves a Polymerization, and then from here we're gonna go and link into our boy Crusader. Now, Extra Cross Crusader, bro, I'm telling you, this card is actually pretty nutty. It's weird that this card is unlimited in this game. You'd think they would like limit it, like it has such a good effect. It's a potential like emergency call, bro, for everybody. So anyways, we do use a poly, get ourselves a Sunrise onto the field, activate Liquid's ability, activate Sunrise ability, get ourselves the Miracle Fusion, and then from the Miracle Fusion, we're gonna go ahead and draw 2 cards, and we can discard 1 card from our hand. We are gonna get rid of the Hero Lives, as we do get ourselves a Dynatag. I'm going to now use Extra Hero Wonder Driver to go ahead and get ourselves our Polymerization back, because my thought process was we did get ourselves a Dynatag in the hand, so now I can now use Polymerization with the Dynatag and Denier to go ahead and create a Dystopia, which is going to allow us to do not only do burn damage but also destroy his Aloof. And so I wanted to continue plays here, to be honest with you, but once I destroyed his Aloof, there was a card in his hand that was going off, and I don't know what it was, so I immediately went into battle phase just in case it happened to be a nib and I could just play around that. But it looks like he didn't have anything that he could activate, so we just end up OTKing him. Oh man, heroes are so good, bro. Heroes are so good. All right, so this is going to be our last duel of the day, and it looks like we're going to go and start off with Rhoda. They are actually going to ash us, which I am completely okay with because we do have the Fusion Destiny in our hand. Now, obviously, I would not want to get ash, but it is what it is. If we could get a DPE on the board for free without having to deal with an Ash Blossom, that's great, especially because in a hero deck, DPE does not limit us, or at least Fusion Destiny doesn't. So we're going to go ahead and use Malicious ability, banish it, summon out the Denier, summon out the Liquid Soldier, get ourselves a Denier onto the field, and then from here we're going to go ahead and link into the Crusader, which is then going to go ahead and get ourselves the Denier now onto the field. And then from here I can go ahead and put the Malicious back into the deck, and then from there we can go ahead and add ourselves a Dark Angel. And now I'm gonna go ahead and activate this once more, summon this onto the field, get rid of all three, summon out a DPE, summon out the Plasma, and then summon out our Denier, destroy these two cards, activate the power of DPE, and then we're gonna summon out the Dark Angel. Now, to be honest, this was really stupid of me, as I forgot I did have Plasma onto the field. So I should have summoned out, honestly, the Denier, because Denier would actually gave me attack points, but it doesn't really matter as we get Harpy's Feather Dusted anyways, so it is what it is. But it looks like we are playing against Sword Soul. Sword Soul is going to activate their effect to get the Vishuda onto the field, which is going to bring out the Tenyi. Now at this point I gotta get rid of this card, so that way he can't activate Vishuda, but it looks like he has a Long Yun in his hand anyways, which is going to actually get himself a token where now he can bounce back our Plasma to our hand. So they did play around the Plasma, and now they're gonna go into a Baronne de Fleur. But honestly, I don't know if they can do anything else, as if this is their best play, we are actually in a really good spot, because they had to actually get rid of a few cards to activate this. So our DPE does come back, and at this point it's just going to be GG's for them. I do go into attack mode, they activate the Infinite Imperm, which I'm gonna go ahead and activate this, and then from here they're gonna go ahead and negate us, so we can't really do anything about that. So we do get destroyed, but our Plasma at least can come back next turn to do something. So here comes Plasma, and then I'm gonna activate Miracle Fusion, which is gonna get ourselves out the power of Sunrise, and then from Sunrise I can go ahead and use Liquid Soldier's ability, toss out the Faris, get our Adustus Gold's ability to activate Dark Calling. Now we're gonna activate Dark Calling, and we're gonna get ourselves a Malicious Bane. So as you can see, this opponent, he probably should just quit here, as I don't think he can do anything with just one card in his hand, especially when you have Malicious Bane that can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, a Maxx C and a DPE. So he just ends up scooping, as there was nothing he can really do. But as you can see, heroes are super good. They can play through Sword Soul. It doesn't really matter to them, as they're able to constantly play through them, man. I think heroes is a top deck. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed my fully completed hero deck, please let me know in the comment section below. I know I've been posting a lot of hero videos lately, but I'm gonna be honest, I am a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, so for me it's just really nice to be able to play these cards, especially after spent me months and months of trying to build this deck, because this deck is super expensive. So anyways, let me know in the comment section below, did you like the video? If you did, tell me what was your favorite combo, what was your favorite card that you got to see on the field. And if you want to see a pure hero video, elemental heroes, I could go ahead and try to make that. I do want to get the elemental hero playing Wingman summon animation one day onto rank. So anyways, I'm signing out. You have a wonderful day. See ya.